5 albums were nominated for the 2019 Best Reggae Album Grammy Award. As the World Turns by Black Uhuru, Reggae Forever by Etana, Rebellion Rises by Ziggy Marley, A Matter of Time by Protoje, and 44876 by Sting and Shaggy. Of course, Sting and Shaggy won, but among these, which one was really the best reggae album? Let's go.
Calling Rastafari, sons and daughters, on my way.
Hello everyone, I'm Gideon St.Helen. Welcome to Irie Roots Reggae Reviews, where we take a deeper look into the nuts and bolts of reggae albums. Reggaeville.com had some interesting tidbits about the nominations for the 2019 Best Reggae Album category. Black Uhuru won the first ever Reggae Grammy in 1985. Reggae Forever is Etana's first nomination. She is only the 4th female nomination ever. Judy Mowat in 1986, Rita Marley in 1992, Sister Carol in 1997, they were nominated but they didn't win. A Matter of Time is Protoje's first Grammy nomination. 44876 is the first nomination for Sting in the reggae category. Shaggy's had 6 nominations before this, and he won in 1996 with Bombastic. Ziggy Marley holds the record for the most Best Reggae Album awards, that's 7 in total. Now if you are completely new to reggae, let me introduce you to these artists. When we speak about iconic reggae bands, Black Uhuru is right up there with the greatest like Bob Marley and the Wailers. Now note I said Bob Marley and the Wailers and not Bob Marley. So the band Bob Marley and the Wailers, Burning Spear and Wailing Souls. The band was formed in 1972 by Derek Ducky Simpson and really took off in 1977 when they released the album Love Crisis with producer Prince Jammy. This band created their own sound, but they never had a consistent lead voice. Many big names have rotated in and out of the band like Don Carlos, Garth Dennis, Puma Jones, Errol Tarzan Nelson, Junior Reid and Michael Rose among others. The band has over 35 albums, including dub and live albums. And just an FYI, Black Uhuru is not the same as Inner Vision, the band that gave us Bad Boys, the theme song of Cops. But they did sing Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Natty Dreadlocks. Etana, born Shauna McKenzie and the only woman among the nominees, is a talented singer-songwriter, record producer and a guitarist. She has a really lovely voice. Etana is controversial, not because of her music, most of which is simply standard, middle-of-the-road reggae love songs, but because of her politics. You probably know this already, but Etana boldly declared that she was voting for Donald J. Trump in the 2016 US presidential election. That was surprising in a sense, because no serious reggae artist, no believer in the principles that reggae stands for, no artist who understands the history of reggae music would openly declare themselves a Trump supporter.
Yes, I am a Trump supporter. And I know a lot of people probably be like, where's about Trump prejudice? He's not prejudiced. They say he's prejudiced. I want to know if it's since the election that he decided to marry, what is she, his wife, a Mexican? And she can't even speak English properly?
I don't think she's Mexican. I think she's Eastern European.
But she's still not white all the way, don't it? And she can't even speak English properly. Anyway, she's still not American.
No, she's a white woman, but she's from Eastern Europe.
Okay, I'm not prejudiced in any way, right? Let's just get that out the way. I'm not prejudiced in any way. I'm for the whole, nations coming together to build a bigger, better nation. However, think about it. You're in your house and you have to take a flight tomorrow, right? And you're looking around and don't tell me that you don't do this, because if you're in America or anywhere, flying to anywhere, you're gonna look around at everybody to see if you see anybody who fit the stereotype of a terrorist, and you're going to fret or you're going to consider not taking that flight.
Without getting too political here, Donald Trump is the epitome of everything that reggae decries, from the corruption in his business dealings, not paying his workers, promotion of hate and racism. He's an upholder of white supremacy, the promotion of police brutality, and the devaluation of women, etc., etc. These are all things that were evident before the 2016 election. So Etana's support was a bit surprising, but it wasn't altogether unexpected. Many reggae artists separate their lives from the lyrics that they sing. And as Etana said in an interview justifying a decision, my music has nothing to do with what I believe in.
My music has nothing to do with what I believe in. Like, okay, because I believe in a certain way of life, or because I believe in, or because I think that I should be a Trump supporter, has nothing to do with what I sing about or write about. My music is for the world and for the people, but this is just a personal thought.
Now, can I listen to her sing about peace, love, unity, when she embraces someone who sows discord and perpetuates many of the isms and schisms that reggae tries to break down? It's a challenge for me personally. Buju has a really powerful song called Struggle Together on his 2010 Grammy Award winning album Before the Dawn, which says, "Day will come that many will have to answer. Which side of the fence are you on? Are you for the struggle or are you for the opposition? Are you defending right from wrong?" So I'll just leave this here. The next artist is Ziggy Marley, born David Nestor Marley, the oldest son of the late Bob Marley, who really needs no introduction. He's a singer-songwriter, he's a musician, he's a music producer, he's also a voice actor, and generally doer of good deeds. Ziggy Marley is best known for his work with the Melody Makers, the band which he formed with his siblings Sharon, Sidella, and Stephen. He went solo with the album Dragonfly in 2003, followed by Love Is My Religion in 2006. The next nominee is Protoje, born Oje Ken Oliver, to musical parents, and he is best described as a contemporary reggae and dub artist with a unique and recognizable voice. He's among the younger generation of reggae artists who have spearheaded what some call a reggae revival. Now, is it still a reggae revival? It's probably 7 years into it by now, so I'm not sure it is still called a reggae revival. Finally, two crossover kings combined on 44-876, a natural pair that I'm really surprised took this long to collaborate. Timing is everything, I guess. 44 is the area code for the UK and 876 is the area code for Jamaica. We have Sting, who was the primary songwriter, the lead singer and the bassist for the British band The Police from 1977 to 1984, and who launched a solo career in 1985. Sting has merged everything from jazz, world beat, new age music, and reggae into his music, so a reggae album from Sting is not out of the box. Examples of his reggae pop rock crossovers are Walking on the Moon, So Lonely, Bring on the Night, and of course, Roxanne. The other half of the 44-876 collaboration is Shaggy, best known for his distinct gruff voice, his 1996 tune Bombastic, and the song It Wasn't Me from the 2000 album Hot Shot. An interesting detail that you probably didn't know about Shaggy is that he's a US veteran, a US Army veteran, and he served during the Persian Gulf War. Now we'll follow the Irie Roots Reggae Review criteria and judge these albums side by side. We have 5 criteria: originality and authenticity of the musical style and the artist, lyricism, production and instrumentation, coherence of the album, and accessibility or advanced reggae music. Beginning with originality authenticity, where we really judge the originality of the music, how closely the album sticks to the fundamentals of reggae as a genre, as well as the authenticity of the artist in representing what reggae music is all about. A music that focuses on socio-political commentaries or criticism, and also lighter issues like celebration of love and wailing over lost love. Black Uhuru's As the World Turned is an authentic reggae album in style and content. However, several of the songs were covers or they just used the melodies of well-known songs. For example, Stand Alone is a cover of Bob Marley and the Wailers' tune Stand Alone. Jamaican Herbsman is a remake of Bob Marley and the Wailers' African Herbsman. They also covered Peter Tosh's Jagged. On the song Ganja Baby, they used the melody of a common or popular Jamaican Christian melody, Real Real Real. Police and Thief was not a well-done cover of Junior Mervyn and the Heptones' Police and Thieves. So for originality and authenticity, I give this album 5 out of 10. Etana's Reggae Forever is a sonically pleasant and really well-done reggae album. Hers is not a song that's particularly unique to her, as you can hear one-drop rhythms like hers over the radio all day. A couple of songs deviated from reggae a bit, including the Afrobeat tune No Money No Love and a dancehall-ish tune 6 minutes 21 seconds. Personally, it's challenging to listen to her sing Why Are We Fighting for Nothing and Spread Love, while also replaying her quote, "My music has nothing to do with what I believe in." The album itself is an authentic reggae album, but is she really a true believer? I don't know, so we give her a 7 here, 7 out of 10. Ziggy Marley's Rebellion Rising is a solid piece of work which stays true to roots reggae music. Ziggy Marley has really integrated much of his father's music, but it's really his own style. We give this album a straight 10 out of 10 for originality, authenticity. Protoje's Matter of Time fits neatly into the style and song that Protoje has developed for himself. This creative mix of roots reggae music and dub and hip-hop. You hear Protoje and you know it's him. He also stays true to the themes of roots reggae music. We give this a straight 10 out of 10 for originality, authenticity. Sting and Shaggy's 44876 is really a crossover reggae album, of course, but a lot more reggae than I was really expecting. A few of the songs are really too much pop for me, including 44876, the title track, and Gotta Get Back My Baby. Now when you think about great reggae albums, I really doubt that this album will come to mind. I give this a 7 for originality and authenticity. The next criterion is lyricism. How deep are the lyrics? Since we have 5 albums, we won't go over each track of each album like we normally do. We'll take a broader look from 10,000 feet. Black Uhuru covers a range of topics in this album, including bigging up themselves as a band to sort of reaffirm their place in reggae in the song As the World Turns. They discuss changes in society and blurring of lines in the song Spectrum. They talk about personal strength and resilience in Stronger. They sing about war crimes, betrayal in relationships, jazz guidance, and of course they speak about ganja on several of the songs. My favorites on the album was Stronger featuring Agent Sasko and Betrayal. For lyricism, I focused on the original songs, for which I gave a 7. Etana's album focused primarily on love, so affirming her man, the troubles in relationships, personal resilience, feeling rejected, and jah love. She avoids the really weighty social issues that reggae often chants about, but she did ask the question, why are we fighting, on the song Fighting for Nothing, and she spoke about love for everyone and spread love. The lyrics are poetic and definitely an easy listen. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Ziggy's album is tough and he didn't mince words. From the top, see them fake leaders. He didn't beat around the bush. He was not afraid to challenge those who profit from war. He called for a world revolution of peace rather than those focused on divisions. He warned about coming challenges on the song The Storm Is Coming, a song which featured his son Gideon Marley doing spoken word or rap. He expressed empathy on Your Pain Is Mine, seeing things through other people's eyes. He talked about celebration of the little things of life in I Will Be Glad, like going and check on your family, playing ball, enjoying some sweet fruits, seeing justice. For lyricism, I give this a straight 10 out of 10. Protoje's album is lyrically a masterpiece of poetry. He looked within and he looked without, and he was not afraid to express himself. He took on the proverbial Babylon in the song Flames, where he tackled incompetent governments and their constant excuses. He took on the political corruption, where there is no justice for the poor, but there is justice for people who could buy justice, in the song Blood Money. He was unafraid to expose the underbelly of Jamaica, much like Chronix did in Ghetto Paradise. He looked within himself in Mind of a King, where he talked about what drives him, the sacrifices he's had to make to get to where he is today, including in relationships. In the song Like This, he sang about his love, his lady. On Matter of Time, as well as Lessons, he chants about living a purposeful life and expecting success in time. I really like the song Truths and Rights, a song with up-and-coming reggae artist Mortimer. Lyrically superb, the album, I gave it a straight 10. Sting and Shaggy's album focused on a mix of themes, mainly relationships, enjoying a trip to Jamaica from the UK, which is why they said 44 to 876. Enjoying life despite the challenges and morning is coming. They spoke about optimism, hoping for things to get better, and even some politics and waiting for the break of day. They sang about lost love and Gotta Get Back My Baby. They sang about making every second count and just one lifetime. I really love the song Love Changes Everything, as well as Sad Trombone, a song in which Sting narrates a story of love that got away. I give this album a 9 out of 10 for lyricism. The third criterion is production instrumentation, where we look at the musical arrangements and the quality of the song recordings. The arrangements on Black Uhuru's As the World Turns, they really stick to the fundamentals of reggae. I am not a fan of autotune used by Ducky on many of the tunes. I really dislike the inclusion of the arrangement for Ganja Baby on an album with several other covers. It really cheapened this album. The volume of the track Police and Thief was much lower than the other songs on the album. I really don't know how they missed that during mastering. For production instrumentation, I give this a 7 out of 10. Etana's album begins with such a soft and soothing arrangement on Free Part 2. I love the harmony of the background vocals. But many of the arrangements are typical of rhythms that you hear from popular producers like Don Corleone. I'm really not sure if he was involved in this project. The arrangement of the song Soldier is simply excellent. The entire album is exceptionally well recorded. I love the lows of the bass on songs like Spread Love. I'm inclined to give this a 9 out of 10. Among the 5 albums, Ziggy Marley's album has the most authentic roots reggae sound. He did not deviate much from the fundamentals of reggae music in this album. I thought Your Pain Is Mine was too similar to tunes on his children's reggae albums. It has a slowed down tempo and a bassline characteristic of children's reggae, which really changed the vibe of an otherwise serious roots reggae album. I give it a 9 out of 10. Protoje's A Matter of Time begins with an orchestral arrangement that draws you into the album, which then transitions into a slow dancehallish rhythm which has an ominous guitar lick. Big up to Chronixx on that track. The production on this album is excellent. However, something seems to be weird about the drum recording on Like This, the song Like This. I also gave this a 9 out of 10. The recordings on Sting and Shaggy's 44-876, they're really high quality. I especially enjoyed 22nd Street. Of course, as a guitarist, I'm drawn once I hear jazz guitar octaves in reggae. As I said before, although it's a crossover album, it was a lot more reggae than I expected. Great arrangements on songs like Love Changes Everything. Some of the recordings didn't feel organic as you'd get in an authentic roots reggae album. I'm really not a fan of programmed drum beats in reggae music, like in Night Shift. For production and instrumentation, I give this a 9 out of 10. The fourth criterion is coherence of the album. The only album that didn't have a cohesive feel is Black Uhuru's As the World Turns. There were just too many covers on this album. I gave it a 7, everyone else gets a 10 out of 10, as it was sonically and thematically coherent. The last criterion is accessibility or advanced reggae music, where we judge how accessible the album is to the wider population and how much it will advance reggae as a genre. In general, these are all artists who are well known, maybe Etana and Protoje less so than Black Uhuru, Ziggy, and Sting and Shaggy. I gave Black Uhuru a 7, everyone gets a 10 for accessibility, advanced reggae music. Overall, what do we have here? Black Uhuru As the World Turns, originality, authenticity 5, lyricism 7, production instrumentation 7, coherence of the album 7, accessibility, advanced reggae music 7. The Irie Roots Reggae score for Black Uhuru's As the World Turns is 6.6, which is a decent reggae album. Etana's Reggae Forever, originality, authenticity 7, lyricism 8, production instrumentation 9, coherence of the album 10, accessibility, advanced reggae music 10. The Irie Roots Reggae score was 8.8, which is a very good reggae album. Ziggy Marley's Rebellion Rises, originality, authenticity 10, lyricism 10, production instrumentation 9, coherence of the album 10, accessibility, advanced reggae music 10. The Irie Roots Reggae score was 9.8, which is a very good to excellent reggae album. Protoje's A Matter of Time, originality, authenticity 10, lyricism 10, production instrumentation 9, coherence of the album 10, accessibility, advanced reggae music 10. The Irie Roots Reggae score was 9.8, again a very good to excellent reggae album. And finally, Sting and Shaggy's 44-876, originality, authenticity 7, lyricism 9, production instrumentation 9, coherence of the album 10, accessibility, advanced reggae music 10. The Irie Roots Reggae score was 9, which is a very good reggae album. Please leave a comment telling us your choice for best reggae album of the 5 and why. Until the next time, live life Irie and listen to Roots. Blessings.